course. But yeah, if you guys are just joining us, you'll know the full situation. There are 2 spots up for the LCQ. Unfortunately, Wumbo William, aka TSM Leffen, had some visa issues, couldn't quite make it out here. Very sad about that. But that does open up another spot for the LCQ. So essentially, we're going to have 2 grand finals in this top 8, right?
Yes.
The winners finals, the winner of that is going to qualify into the final event, as well as the winner of the losers finals. So keep that in mind going forward.
Absolutely, and specifically, the person who qualifies via winners will get to choose which of the LCQ spots that they would like, and then whoever qualifies via losers will take whatever's left over. And honestly, after seeing the group show yesterday, no easy spot to pick. No. I guess you're just picking on matchups. There's no easy road when it comes to these groups, but we'll definitely see how it pans out. Very excited to get to see how those come together. But as you said, I mean, 2 grand finals in our top 8 LCQs, essentially.
Yeah, it's essentially what we're all fighting for here today, of course. So yeah, again, everybody, thank you for joining us at the ARC World Tour Finals presented by PlayStation Tournaments. We already saw 1 top 8 match in the book. I believe our next top 8 match is going to be Red Ditto versus GC Yoshi.
Absolutely, sending it to the other side of winners here. So if you watch, if you keep up with not only just offline Guilty Gear, but online as well, Red Ditto, obviously a name that you are extremely familiar with, does very, very well week in and week out and weekly all across the internet of the FGC. And GC Yoshi, another player that you're probably familiar with, has definitely been on the grind pretty decently here. It's playing a character you do not see very often and beats a lot of people, obviously being incredibly talented and super high fundamentals when it comes to Guilty Gear. But who is fighting Bedman at this high of a level?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you're not really going to find much matchup experience, at least to my knowledge, that you're going to get to prepare you for somebody as good as GC Yoshi on a unique, underrepresented character like Bedman. And I love it that you talked about, obviously, if you follow the scene, you're very familiar with Red Ditto.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably familiar with GC Yoshi.
Of course.
And that's just one of those things that's like a difference in generations, right? Like, our generation looks at GC Yoshi as a god, right? Like, oh my god, Yoshi is like one of the best players to ever come out of NA. So unique, so original, like so awesome to watch, right? And then there's like a generation that are like, oh man, he's like the sick Bedman that we've seen, yada yada. And then there's probably a generation that are pretty unfamiliar with him.
For sure.
So it's just so interesting to see, right? As new people come into the FGC, as we stick around as old heads, it's just so sick to see the different perspectives. And yeah, Red Ditto obviously has been a menace coming out of the Whoop squad for the Strive for a very long time. So I'm excited to see this generational clash here.
No, absolutely. And Red Ditto, I feel like one of the most surprising people to not be qualified, just didn't quite squeak out enough points here. But again, has a great opportunity to be able to make his mark on this one here. Ramithal Valentine, one of the finest, if not the finest in the world, honestly. Ramithal is a character where I feel like everybody understands the strength of the character, but not a lot of people actually put in the work to apply those strengths that effectively. Red Ditto, one of the chosen few when it comes to it, definitely top 3 in his craft when on the planet. So very excited to get to see how the young gun does for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Ditto cuts no corners, right? He doesn't take the easy way out. He always goes for the optimal stuff, not only for the damage, but to set up himself for the long-term victory, right? Like, he always wants to prioritize the optimal knockdowns, the Oki, whatever it may be. If I can get the wall break, if I can limit my opponent building resources by doing a shorter combo, all of that stuff is in his head, and his processing speed is extremely quick, which leads to so much success on a character like this.
Oh, for sure. Between like TNS, Paragon, FlatQuest, all those online tournaments, these two have definitely played a good amount too, so I'm expecting Red Ditto to not get jump scared by any weird Bedman shenanigans.
Yeah, which is a great thing to have in a matchup like this, right? Where we talked about Yoshi has been punishing people not knowing. And even right there, right, Red Ditto knows if you go for the air spike from that distance, I have a longer than normal to make you deal with something after.
Ooh, as well as the dash under, not being scared at that moment. There's no projectile that Bedman can do there. Once he commits to something that makes him float, there's no more bed slam to worry about. That's a free dash underneath.
Great stuff. And Yoshi, he's trying to establish that spike, right? It's obviously got great follow-up attacks. It's a big part of the neutral when it comes to Bedman. But right now, you got to deal with the defensive part. Red Ditto with the tap does. Mortabato somehow, some way, doesn't put Bedman away just yet.
That bet is well put together. Somehow survived. That was crazy work, but there we go. It does get the flip follow-up for sure.
So those orthopedic joints?
I was about to say.
Like, what's your sleep number, Yoshi? Oh, 13, obviously.
There you go. Dash up, love 5P.
Oh, hey, was that a cross-up? I really hope not. It looked a little nasty, right? It looked like she snuck and stole the corner. That's gross, but either way, Yoshi has put a stop to all this. He had to use the burst to do it. Now he's got to make sure he doesn't surrender too much pressure. Nice delay in the air. Again, catching Red Ditto, trying to anti-air like we saw before. Counter hit up.
Yeah, and this is the dichotomy of the matchup for sure. Some of the best corner pressure as well as damage in the game when it comes to Bedman actually getting that. But on defense, sitting duck. Game mechanics are his best option, but it doesn't matter when you've got good reads like that. Little dash back, a little poke in the air. Great air-to-air from GC Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi's only taken one round to kind of figure out how Red Ditto is going to start looking for his air approach, right? So I love the hesitations from Yoshi, the switch up, great defense right there. But again, trying to escape the corner against Ram, way easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially you are a very large target as the
yeah.
It has to be said.
Yeah, 100%.
That's his crouching animation, dog.
Yeah, like there's a very little spots. There is no threading the needle when it comes to Bedman. You know, I mean, you're too big to do it.
But another knockdown here. Positive bonus coming through one more time. Yoshi is going to get a shot here with the connection. But of course, with a 100-meter,
so
what
quick.
else are you going to do?
Yeah. Yeah, that super just so quick. It's one of those that's very hard to safe jump. You got to make sure everything is on point. You leave any type of gap, it's going to expose you. And Red Ditto off to the races, as we expect, honestly. Red Ditto got to be one of the favorites coming in to this LCQ. As you said, very close to qualifying on points himself.
Sword throw is definitely good. This is where that new Ram change comes in, though. Can't quite pick up that sword. Has to fight with a single normal at this point here, but still looking good. Ram doesn't quite need the sword. She's good for it.
Yeah, that's why Yoshi, right? He was making sure, she didn't get there, but let's Red Ditto busting out some BRCs.
Oh, ID back to the JH. Very good. Great diagonal sword throw as well. Caught with none, but it's going to pick up the S sword on the way over. Very nice.
Yes, indeed. He's going to be able to get the wall break as well. Give me all my tools back. Red Ditto here again. Just looking to suffocate this Bedman in the corner. Set it up to PRC. Nice block from Yoshi. NYRC to relieve the pressure, but tries to maybe walk a back throw. We're just going to get jabbed down, and Red Ditto, another round in the books.
Absolutely, and even at that life total here, not much to be done. Motobato with no sword, still enough to do it here. Almost back to burst here for GC Yoshi, though, and a great air-to-air to start.
I like that. I like that. Yoshi looking good early. Starting to read his opponent. Seeing the air-to-air, sneaking in throws as well. He's trying to space his normals well, but Red Ditto is so good at moving out of the range quickly.
Yeah, it's so hard. You have to like very quickly go from full screen to CQC because you can't play that like 1 to 2 character length range with Ram.
100%. That is where she rules the space. So 6P actually sneaking in right there. Even with some normalizations to the move, still some great usage against round buttons.
Yeah, windshield wiper is definitely good. Dashes up with a close out here. Is going to commit to Wild Assault. I like that.
Oh, stuck behind him again. Protect your neck, Red Ditto. Try to catch him pressing. Oh, what a block from Yoshi.
Oh, but a great match as well. Sorry, coming through, working out. Error pushes us closer and closer to the corner here. Misses the air-to-air, though.
Sort of forehand, now locked down again. The Rock moving him closer and leaving Ram at plus. A little out of range for the dust, though. Man, Yoshi down backing for his life, but that's how you get thrown. Help, please. The tap dust is there. That's all the damage that was needed. Smothering offensive pressure. And this is what we talked about, right?
Yes.
The processing speed and high APM of Red Ditto. And just the way he's able to discern the optimal angle and way to approach. Man, this is a monster.
Absolutely. That's going to move us back to character select. We do have another character in the pocket. There is the potential for an Anji, but I do believe we're going to go straight back to Bedman here. If it's what got you to this point, it's definitely what you should stick with. But, you know, you always have to keep in mind, we do have the fish, just in case.
True, true. Always like, what brought you to the dance? Definitely like sticking with it, but as you mentioned, when it looks like this, I wouldn't have blamed him for going to the Anji, but just wanted to take a breather, maybe think about some interactions that could have gone differently. But right now, it's looking like the same old story. Red Ditto pushing Bedman to the corner. Good luck getting out.
Yeah, strong use of the rock here. Both swords off the table. I love that backdash, knowing that the throw is coming with no swords. And this is your opportunity to get aggressive.
That was huge. Great read from Yoshi right there, taking advantage of the no swords. But oh, knockdown from the sky again. Just trying to catch Yoshi swinging.
Oh no, the fireball put us back into the sword explosion. All of this offense is because of that. And now we lose our first.
Trying to escape via the air against Ram, it's so difficult. Oh, but he does manage to bait the burst with a PRC. The purple stuff. He's got the bomb. Yeah, I was going to say, that's mad plus frames. Gets him with the 8-way air dash, empty low on the other side. Good luck blocking that.
Oh, and dashes straight back down. I love that. As you said, the 8-way coming in clutch. Here comes the error, though, on the dash in. Very nice. High low. What a block!
Red Ditto, bro. You ready for whatever versus game coming out next, bro. I was straight double triangle dash empty low and you blocked it? That's one of the old forbidden text, but right there, that's unfortunate he didn't get the wall break. Yoshi's like, that's all right, I'll stick with this corner and keep cooking. Puts the game on the board.
And I love that both of them were talking to themselves right there. Yeah. Separate conversations. I love it there. But a quick answer back and a quick rematch here. 2-1 right now. Red Ditto still in the lead, but GC Yoshi not on gas yet.
As an avid self-talker, that made me feel better about self-talking,
yeah.
You know? Let's see these two do it. Oh my goodness, Yoshi. Once again, it's already closed the distance. We talk about a close quarters combat coming at you hot and heavy. Oh my lord. The pressure, bro. Catching Red Ditto. Just looking at the lights. Throw for the perfect.
Yeah, good luck on that one. Absolutely gets butt. Maybe that's the adjustment here for GC Yoshi, just looking to get way more aggressive here. He's being extremely reckless when it comes to his high-low game when he actually does get the hit.
Yeah, I'm loving it, you know what I mean? Yoshi's going to be one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. Applying pressure with the Bedman, but I don't know. So I say that, Ditto with the fuzzies.
Yeah, JK looking good. Gets the wall break here. Oh, and very aggressive round start there, but it doesn't matter. Whip punish from Red Ditto, and the sword though connecting. Burst is available, but probably just gonna have to hold this.
Yeah, Yoshi gonna hold this one to his chest for now. I assume that he would have to get some type of significant hit before he would be willing to burst, because right now it's looking a little long for Maz. Mortabato comes out again. Red Ditto here on set point. Yoshi fighting for his life.
Oh, and Violet's off the choice.
That was clean to go under the 5K like that. That was nasty.
Yeah, might look to that one more time to actually read a sword, though, potentially in the near future. But for now, gets the jump out. I love that.
Yes, indeed. Allowing some reprieve, but not for long. Ditto back at it. And again, just shutting down Yoshi perfectly. Knew he was going to wake up with something, whether it be taken to the skies or whatnot. Was able to stuff it. Deflect shield into the Wild Assault again. My man spent all his meter on that. The cross up as well.
Oh, good routing to pull back in as well. Gets the cross up. Doesn't actually get much out, but here we go. First available. Not going to need it.
Oh, he's definitely not. And Yoshi spent all his meter on that deflect shield Wild Assault gambit. That means double beam dream sends Red Ditto to winners finals.
Wow, incredible showing. Red Ditto, extremely well played in the end there. GC Yoshi, unfortunate little drop and little miscue puts us just in a tough situation, returning to neutral there, especially with your opponent, both of you having 100 meter there, you still have to favor ramp. Mortabato RC is just a better option than what Bedman kind of represents in that 100 versus 100 like face-off.
100%. Like, yeah, it's definitely no pun intended right there. Like, when it comes to the 100 tension game, Ram is one of the queens of it, so for sure. It was tough. I honestly like the gambit, especially because that's how Yoshi's playstyle gets down. You know what I mean? He thrives on the risk reward. So being able to just be like, all right, and because of having that 100% meter, right, and Red Ditto's tendencies and reactions to just burst, or excuse me, to RC any burst, like you weren't really going to be able to use that burst as a burst. So I like him going with Deflection Wild Assault. Didn't pay off at the end, but that's just because Red Ditto is that damn good.
No, absolutely. And again, even to lean to it again, the big adjustment in that matchup was just how much more reckless we were when we found our knockdowns there. So that's just, like you said, betting that burst on your offense is much better than having to sit and deal with Ram one more time in the corner. You're 1000% correct.
Precisely. So, and as well, guys, I don't want you to forget that you could also vote right now for the PlayStation Player of the Day. Head to Arc System Works right there, .jp/vote. That'll be the link to make sure we get our awarded Player of the Day for day one, the LCQ day.
Absolutely. There's been a lot of good matches, a lot of good pop-offs all the way in between. Uni and Granblue were both incredible. And, you know, obviously, we still got time for Guilty Gear. So, you know, you have to check in a little bit later. Potentially, your favorite might be happening right now.
Yeah. And, man, what storylines, honestly, for Uni and Granblue? Like, Uni obviously ending in California with the SoCal-NorCal battle. Two classic Uni players as well for that one. And then, obviously, BSG's run to Granblue. And then B-Paw as well, matching that run. Both players filled with emotion. Very, very dope. So remember to vote at the Player of the Year. And who knows what's going to happen in this Strive LCQ on top of everything else, because we got two the most dangerous players in the business coming up right now in Jack and Kazam.
Absolutely. Jack came in as the highest seeded player when it came to the LCQ. Obviously, does not have very many offline results, but the offline results are incredible. Second, Frosty Fausting did incredibly well at EVO. And then obviously did incredibly well in his own region, at a little offline regional as well. So every time we've seen Jack offline, it's been magic.
Yes. Man says delivered, right? He wasn't one of those online folk tales that your parents tell you to scare you from playing online at night. No. He's 100% able to translate those skills and those results to the offline realm. So it's been great to see Jack show out in the Happy Chaos. And Kazam as well has been holding it down for Strive for a very long time on top of everything else. I'm excited to see Johnny, just one of my favorite characters in general. So gonna be dope.
Yeah, tough matchup for sure, but we'll definitely see how it pans out. Excited to see how Kazam can do. To my knowledge, when looking over the LCQ and looking over the characters, there was a lot of Johnny, brother. So for Kazam to be one of the two to come out on top and get into this position is definitely massive.
Yeah, 100%. I get it. You know, I mean, not only from the aesthetic part of the character, but in general, like I think he's doing a great job at like shutting down what people like to do in Guilty Gear via the big normals and the misfinders and just the ability to control space so heavily. Like when he takes control of a certain part of the screen, like you don't get to play anymore. So for characters like that in games like this, you can understand why he's so popular.
Yeah, especially with obviously Happy Chaos can't block when the gun is out, which for some matchups isn't too big of a deal because obviously if the reticle's on you, you're cooked if you're swinging something. But I feel like Misfinder and how quick Johnny can move can be a big difference maker in that for sure. So we're gonna have to figure it out quick. Here we go. First round of losers now between the two. Immediately, Jack gets that first touch, but a burst right away. Very smart.
Yeah, just the fact that these two are taking place at a losers round one match, right? Like, especially Jack, as you mentioned, highest seed coming in. And oh my goodness, already the Ex Machina let the clips loose.
Good situation here on the hard knockdown. Safe jump coming through.
Oh yeah, the backdash, of course. They managed to avoid one bullet, but still Jack just stays in there. Not gonna use the super this time.
Yeah, caught with no focus, though. That's going to be really the story of this situation now. Does get the backdash and has a 100-meter, but we're back with the resources.
Yes, most def, right? Focus is there, and of course the roll. Oh my goodness gracious. Jack already showing out here with the closest roll.
Absolutely. I mean, that is just one of the most devastating situations you can get put into for really any character to have to block. But a great whip punish to start us off. Kazam gets the card, and now he's going to get to start to run some set.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly where you want to be as Johnny, as we talked about, right? You got to take that screen advantage away. That's why Jack hit the IBFD. That was so clean to get that space back. But we're already at the other corner. Oh, what a snipe right there below the sword. Seeing some missteps, though, early.
Yeah, a little mistimed on that one. Jack ends up spending the burst. That's one of the standout things about Jack's gameplay is that Jack's blocking and Jack's ability, knowing when to mash, are the two strongest like tenets of his gameplay for sure.
Absolutely. I think that's what makes him such a successful Happy Chaos player, right? Oh my goodness, Kazam going to work. I'm getting the wall break with the super from long distance. Shoot the three. Happy Chaos barely alive.
Still winnable, though, is the scariest part, but it doesn't matter. We catch him on the landing. Very nice for Kazam to even this up.
And to go back to your point about Jack and his defensive abilities, right? I think that really is what, oh my goodness, leads him to so much success. You can grind out the offensive part. You can grind out the nasty stuff, whether it be the steady aim, the combos, the roll setups, all of that. But the defensive decision-making is what's going to separate a character who needs you to be good like Happy Chaos.
Absolutely agreed here. Running a little bit low on focus, but things getting a bit messy. Nice backdash. This could be the decider.
Put a card up. Ooh, hit him with the low. You already know. And then trying to go high on him. Still with the guard break. It opens him up regardless. Send him through the wall with that frame advantage on the other side. You know how we get down. Shoot the J.
Burst available for both players here. Jack way ahead on meter, but the positive bonus should make up for soon. A decent attempt at a match there, but Kazam was ready.
Yeah, after the first punch, he just kept going with the jabs. Gonna be a scary situation right there. What a tech throw as Bull trying to slow the game down. Ooh, and again, PRC on PRC extends the foot. Oh, and a straight up knee counter hit. He tried to go with a burst safe combo. Kazam still stays alive with the burst, with punishes as well. Anybody's game here.
Oh, okay, focus back with no bullet. Still gets the hit. That was no focus, no bullets in that last situation. Jack was like, please stay away, get away, get away, get away. Anything to get those resources back.
And I really love the fact that Jack didn't get too thirsty for that, right? Where like he trying to run away and get a bullet. He knows Johnny is one of the better characters at chasing you down, not giving you a big gap. So instead he tried to flip it, got the win off of it. Very, very smart stuff.
Yeah, plus Happy Chaos has, and despite him not being the sword character, he has sword normals. Things like that. He's so good at fighting in those mid-range.
Absolutely, and what a pickup. Using the air-to-air and then into the bullets. Veteran Happy Chaos player right here in Jack.
Jump in, looking good, catches it low, and goes for the super focus, the brain blast. We set up for the wall break one more time on the curse.
Yeah, Jack, he's been really conditioning him with the close S rolls, right? So I think you saw Kazam try to throw after that close S. He ended up getting spaced out, got hit by the low. Very good stuff from Jack, starting to cycle through the options.
Round start, I love it.
He said, I don't like how aggressive you being. Put a stop to that real quick. My goodness, the maneuvering from Jack, though, does get the roll thrown that time. As you can see, that is what Kazam's looking for.
Yeah, so Jack, gotta write that one down in the notebook here, but unfortunately, and again, 2S, what a press. He manages to get out of the corner, finds the connection again, and Deus Ex for the full reload one more time.
Yeah, that's looking good for Jack. Full bullets, a little low on the concentration, but he's been able to buy that time and really build it back in the moment, but we saw the closest and nothing right there. He actually did something, but a little bit misspaced, mistimed, whatever it was, got thrown. It's going to give Kazam a big chance, but my goodness, brother, dripped down on the blue stuff, and now it's all over. You already know. Let the clip ring out once more.
Yeah, I mean, that's everything kind of just devolved from that 6K whiff, unfortunately, there. I understand the guess from Kazam, and he was correct, but unfortunately, the spacing was just a touch off. Jack was a little bit too high for it to actually connect.
Yeah.
Which puts us in such an awkward position. Now, Jack, 2 games up.
Yeah, Jack's had some really impressive spacing sequences, honestly. Like just being very aware of what Kazam likes to do and maneuvering outside of the range of something at the last moment. So it's been very, very impressive. You can see even the dash blocks here. He really values the minutia when it comes to the space.
That's definitely agreed. Like that PRC attempt, Kazam's mind was in the right place once again, tried to backdash to keep Jack corralled, but couldn't quite keep up. Another wall break, another positive bonus, and what was that?
I don't know if it was a messed up something or just trying to strike fear into his heart point blank like that. That would have been the sickest hezzy I'd ever seen.
I was going to say, well, striking fear was the objective. You win, brother.
Yeah,
crazy one.
Felt like it took years off our lives. We didn't even play it. And again, bro, he won't stop with the conversions. This boy Jack pick up off anything.
Retreating JP takes the shot, dash forward. Incredible confirm from Jack. Puts us on set point now.
That boy, rain, sleet, or snow, Jack gonna finish the combo. You already know.
It's the USJS, I like it.
Yeah, legit, bro. Legit. Ooh, and now we already get a convert again. Super wall break. And that means plus frames on the other side. And honestly, this is more focus than he's had on a lot of these wall breaks. So Jack gonna feel free to set him up once more. Cross up on the roll. And this is looking real strong. Yeah, I think he's switched it up as well, Kazam, the roll sequences to not give him as many openings to do anything. Shuts down any attempt. Put the Wadasan on him to drain the burst before the super. You got no chance to escape, bruh.
Oh, actual genius sequence coming out of that one. Jack moving forward. Kazam, a great showing to make it to this position, but unfortunately, the run ends here at 7th in this LCQ.
Man, that was incredible stuff nonetheless. Always been a big fan of Kazam. Glad he was able to make it out to the ARC World Tour Finals. Had a great showing at the LCQ as per usual. And we'll continue to have a great showing whether you catch him online or offline, that is for sure.
No, absolutely agreed. But as we said, Jack moving a little bit forward, one step closer to one of these 2 spots to take for ourselves. The LCQ popping off for Guilty Gear Strive right now. Again, thank you so much to everybody who is joining us here for the ARC World Tour presented by PlayStation Tournaments. This has been genuinely the entire venue, seeing all the venues, seeing all the things that are going on the side stage. It has been an incredible show so far.
100%. I'll be honest. I'm a sucker for nice venues, as I think we all are, but we don't really talk about it that much, honestly, on the broadcast. But yeah, the Shrine Auditorium is a legendary Los Angeles venue. Like, it's so many things have happened here, so I'm glad to see that we get to bring the ARC World Tour here as well. The stage is super fire. I've heard nothing but positive feedback regarding the venue, so I'm very, very happy to hear everybody having a good time so far.
No, absolutely, and the good times are going to continue for sure. We're going to have our next 2 players up in just a moment, but before we have those 2 up, let's take a look at this bracket one more time. Take a gander for ourselves.
Yeah, it's going to be good because we're already making our way through the bracket in a little bit, so we're going to see it in a minute, of course. Yeah. But yes, indeed. Let's go to it and check it out. Winners Finals already set up, right? Super Noon and Red Ditto able to take out Toxins and Yoshi, respectively. And now we're through one match at our Losers Round 1 Top 8 with Jack taking it 3-0 over Kazam. Again, dominant performance there. Came in, as you mentioned, the highest seeded player for the LCQ. So the fact that he's even starting Top 8 Losers is a surprise. Now we got one more to go. It's going to be Red I Am Not versus Keishu.
Oh, yeah, and the winner of that is rewarded with a trip to, as you said, the Tempur-Pedic. CC Yoshi, the Fedman, coming up on that one for sure. Oh, man. And it's extra crazy to think about the fact that winners finals, it's a rare position to be in. If you take that victory, you're good.
That's facts.
You've done it. Your day is over. One more left for either of those two players, and Noon and Red Ditto, that's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, again, if you're just joining us, there's 2 spots on the line for this LCQ, so we're not gonna play a grand finals. We essentially have 2 grand finals, one being the winners finals and the other being the losers finals. The winner of both of those sets is going to make it in to the big show, obviously starting tomorrow. So all these players, yeah, man, obviously Noon and Red Ditto are gonna be sitting in a good spot. They're gonna be feeling the nerves come up as they're 1 match away. And now these fellas, Red I Am Not, and Keishu, gonna be looking to make their way through as well to get to that losers finals and claim a spot for themselves.
Absolutely. There was a ton of Gold Lewis representation out in the pools. You could just hear the whoosh of the behemoths coming from a ton of different setups here. But Red I Am Not is the player that was able to rep it the hardest and be able to make it to this position here. Facing off against the Johnny, though, potentially tough situation here. Obviously, if Gold Lewis pins you down, you're gone. Big Millia stuff. It's going crazy. Yeah. Absolutely. You're taking combos worth of damage on Chip, but Johnny is obviously a character that can do a very similar thing. And Senga, very high on Chip. Mistfinder, very good for controlling the space. And also having great normals for being able to break it so that Gold Lewis can't be as greedy with drone and neutral as he can against certain other matchups.
Right, exactly. Like being able to rely on that drone to bully a lot of time. Yeah. Just makes it easy on the life of the Gold Lewis, right? So with a character like Johnny, who's able to get in there quick, who's got moves that's going to take up a big gap, he's definitely going to have to second guess. And that could be like something that really throws people off their game a lot of the time. That's where people tend to start thinking matchups are not that great, when they start getting uncomfortable, have to play a bit differently, whether it's like use a tool differently, not use a tool as much as you do against the other cast. So it's going to be interesting. But Red, of course, they're definitely very well versed in this game, very well versed in pretty much every matchup they can. And sometimes you just got to get ignorant with it and hit the Y wild on at 99 seconds.
Definitely love it. One more thing I want to point out about the gameplay for sure. I thought we were going to see it right there. Red is extremely good at using Skyfish, the minigun. It's very, very good at getting those hits and very often finds themselves finding hits full screen and just unloading the entire security gauge worth of bullets.
Yeah, the fact that the minigun like drains with the security gauge now, super, super strong as a zoning tool. We're going to see that plenty throughout this event, I'm sure. But right now, the Behemoths, bro, he just wants a backdash. You got to deal with a shoulder. As you mentioned, what a backdash there, though, to get out of the Behemoth. But yeah, you talked about it, right? The amount of damage you eat on Chip, it's been lowered. It's been normalized a little bit, but it still hurts just for blocking. However, Keishu, not worried about any of that.
Yeah, not too worried about the situation. Definitely coming through strong. Wild Assault last time. It's Wild Assault again. Good block from Keishu this time. We got the data. We know.
Yeah, 100%. And Red, I mean, he's still got another Wild Assault available, so I would not be surprised if we see him pop off with it continuously. Keishu right now, though, making it work. And then breaking the wall.
Yeah, tough situation. Red is extremely aggressive when it comes to reversal situations as well. So with 50 meter, if you get the knockdown, they might just let it rip here. But a great combo to get us into the corner. Next thing is the wall break.
Yeah, Keishu had 100 tension this whole time. Red definitely put some spaces, some gaps in the pressure to try to bait out a super. Credit to Keishu for not falling for it. Oh, you talked about it. You give me a gap, and I will expose it, brother. I like this denim. Red I Am Not. Going or putting it around on the board.
They will do it every time if they have the ball. And White Wild Assault again, staying so aggressive here. Listen, prey on those stage nerds. I like this.
Yeah, 100%, right? You got to do something about it. You got to show me that there's some type of answer, or I'm just going to start my pressure every time for free. And right now, it's looking like that. Red I Am Not. What a backdash again. Just pure timing base for the invul right there. No space to actually maneuver out of the range. Just back it up at 6K for your life.
Yeah, harassing crazy with it. Does get the close slash though, and the charge does. Very nice stuff. Wall break comes through. Positive bonus with the Insenga, but still able to get back to the stand-up.
Oh, and again, that big space. The Johnny normals, you already know. It's going to prevent Red I Am Not for, again, trying to take their turn immediately after the round start. That's what they've been so good at doing, whether it be start of the games or after the wall breaks.
Oh, recycled the cards very well. Had to burst in that situation. Drone does save the day, so we do get one more opportunity.
Oh, no. Keishu still gets opened up, and Red I Am Not. They claim the first game. But yeah, I thought like the guard crush from the card, like nullifying the Skyfish, or excuse me, the satellite, block stun. I thought that was going to really allow KShu to continue that pressure, but nah, Red says no. And another white wild assault in 99 seconds.
Oh, why not? Definitely love it. Eventually it's going to be Dash Behemoth, and we're going to take a hell of a turn. I can't wait for it.
Oh man, very nice. Late on that one, catching Red.
Love the idea with close last there.
Oh
no,
my!
What a press. Gets the Behemoth as well, and the side swap, using that extra change for the double Behemoth with the security gauge. So smart.
Oh my lord, bro. Behemoth to Behemoth just looks so violent. Here we go again. Oh, waking up with it this time with the PRC just to apply the pressure after Red. Oh my goodness, mad scientist right now. But does block it, trying to get the big overhead going. And yeah, Red had been going for that in that type of sequence frequently, right? So I love KShu being well aware and not just backdashing it, but calling it out.
Got the card, nice interruption here, stuck in the corner, and is able to sneak that overhead in, but we do get the stand-up one more time.
Indeed we do, and yeah, Red has been so good on the stage transitions. Oh my goodness, YRC, and just let the shots ring out and had so much security gauge that you had no hope of surviving.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're so good at catching people Skyfish full screen.
100%, bro. The minigun now that you just drains on security gauge. I love how much the gold loose players are looking for it. What a conversion, though.
Dude, off the trade, that was massive. Gets the backdash to contain us in the corner as well. Loving the ideas here from KShu.
Yeah, he's the one where the ideas need to come from right now, right? Red Eye Amna is off to the races here. He's already got one game, or they already got one game in the books. Oh, supering through this time and again. Really starting to call out the big Behemoth overhead. Knows it's a giant gap, whether that be with a normal, a backdash, or now a super, showing 3 different answers to it.
Yep, scares the wall break. Positive bonus is going to get to that 50 really quick. Love that attempt at the dash forward. Dash blocking is good from Red, but unfortunately, it doesn't buy us nearly enough pressure. KShu does not have to respect that. Around a piece now.
Oh, and then again, that's getting over the white wild assault. Yeah, editing the timing a little bit right there, knowing that maybe not so quick to put his hand in the blender afterwards, but nice adjustments from KShu. Oh my, 3 Behemoths in the air like that. My God, bro, but Red Eye am not. That guard gauge was cranked you in the wrong neighborhood. You get mad damage for it.
Oh my God, so not gonna win one, not gonna win 2. Sending it completely. Goes for the jump though. I feel like that's gotta be a missed input, and a really unfortunate one at that. And the PRC reaction. KShu covers everything and takes the game.
Beautiful stuff right there from KShu. Great call, by the way, for Proxy. That was nice. I like that one a lot. Definitely being able to just react in the moment, shutting down Red's escape attempt to the end. Both players all smiles. It's going to be a great one going forward. Down to a 2 out of 3, essentially, for this set. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, using that half security for the drone, just enough to get us to the corner. Nice punish.
Jabbed him in the face. Now we get the shoulder check. Please give me some breathing room. Let it be known, though, the machine gun does not answer to anyone. Missed, but you can see how quick Red's used to the scrambles. Oh, my goodness. Even knowing what KShu was going to do after avoiding that Behemoth, just again, the pressure, immense.
Oh, okay, YRC, definitely smart. Oh, tried to steal the soul with the throw, but it's okay. 2K, 2D, still good for it.
Yeah, it's all good in the end. Red still manages taking advantage of the whiff deflect shield. Oh my goodness, great block.
Oh, we are going in. I love that 6P though, very smart.
Too. Yeah, he's got some Behemoth Typhoons that hit really low, make you want to hesitate when pressing that 6P, right? But you got it, man. You got to represent it. Good blocks right there.
Ooh, the 2P in the heavens though. Nice, the elbow coming through.
And YRC once again, just trying to relieve some of this pressure for a moment there, cutting the card in half, but a great backdash from Red. Puts away the minigun. You got to answer to Johnny when you're that close.
Yeah, and luckily that doesn't take your security gauge until you started firing here, so still sitting on full.
Oh man, and now we get the distance. He's gonna actually use the full security super instead. YRC, nice timing from KShu.
Yeah, extremely smart. Lets you get out of the burn it down. Let's get the connection for max distance, not quite enough. Bianco through the corner!
Big in the corner after that is disastrous as we see the OTG Behemoth Typhoon hit. Oh man. KShu, that had to be a heartbreaker for him.
That hurts. That's one of those ones where you burst and it sends him to the corner. You're like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
Legit. Oh, the clash on the first one. Red probably already committed to the second Behemoth, takes full advantage of it. Oh my God.
No timing on the burst, but I love the double behemoth even more. RC, take the turn back. Here it comes. Somebody save me.
Please. Help, bruh. Oh, my goodness. I know he works for the government. Call somebody else.
Listen,
do something.
For the Secretary of Defense,
Oh,
the offense
my.
is cooking right now. Cuts it through with the elbow. Red taking no prisoners down to what could be the final round.
America is not on the best terms globally right now. Johnny, you could get some help. Call the other nations, fam.
Love the idea with the close slash here. Tried to go through with the behemoth was a touch too far.
Oh my, and again, this behemoth right on the money. It's like the three little bears, brother. You'll find the sweet spot behemoth, best believe. You just gotta keep swinging at him. Oh, this one just right with it. Oh, fake the overhead with low, great block. Nonetheless, though, K-Shu has had some incredible defense, and even with that, gets shut down again. Red Eye, I'm not very close to closing it out, and one more Behemoth Typhoon does it. The fist pump. My man K-Shu was just looking lost after fighting that set.
Oh,
Can't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough draw for sure. Gold Lewis puts you in the blender in the worst way. K-Shu, a great showing again to be in this position, but Red is going to move a little bit further, one step closer to one of those two LCQ spots. That loser's opportunity for the taking.
Beautiful stuff right there. I just loved like the cuts of the player cam, and my K-Shu, like while he was going for the hug, was just like so bewildered, like on his face. He was like, "What the hell am I supposed to do, dog?" Like, oh man,
oh,
so that great stuff right there for sure.
So with that though, we are going to cut over to a quick ad break. But when we return, even more action of Guilty Gear Strive at the LCQ. So AWT will continue in just a moment.
May the sky stay forever blue. We're done talking, Beelzebub. It's time for a reckoning. But lie, while you can still use that scheming tongue. Any last words? On your toes! We won't let tragedy repeat itself! I'm not here for them. I'm here because I have a job to do. And a score to settle! I'll defend my vow at any cost! Paradise Lost! Are you watching, Lucifer?
Simple, but you always gotta press me when you front up in my face. I'm at the corner at the party feeling different. You're so near me pushing buttons, always thinking that you break. Spinning at me every single second that you kick. I've been trying to block you, it gets fuzzy with the same trap. Patch it up, I bet you call me easier than needy, and then get greedy, run up, and it's just an L, man. You're so vanilla, it's like I wanted 3 out of 5. Skill issue and I'm throwing a strike. Danger, you feel anxious, I feel broken. You should thank me, glad I'm not who you remember. I ain't dead, so let me fly away. I know I'm supposed to be. Feel that lightning hit me twice. I'll let you fall in love for free. You can't lock me down again. Call me basic, call me cheap. They said danger, I was anxious. Now I
PlayStation tournaments are available for Guilty Gear Strive. Signing up is simple. Just head on over to the Guilty Gear Strive Game Hub on your PlayStation 5 and scroll through the upcoming tournaments carousel. You can also sign up directly in-game by clicking the PlayStation Tournaments button or by pressing triangle on the main menu. Tournaments are available all throughout the day, so it's really easy to find one that fits your schedule. Winning tournaments earns you special prizes like unique collectible PSN avatars that change every week. Keep an eye out for special events that offer greater rewards or qualifying spots for events like the Arc World Tour or even EVO. The MSI Claw handheld is a portable Windows PC powered by Intel. Take your game library with you on the go without having to worry about compatibility. Check out the Claw and MSI for all your PC hardware needs.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Arc World Tour presented by PlayStation Tournaments. We are here with the Guilty Gear Strive LCQ. We're already through our whole entire first round, winners and losers. And it's been a hella good matches so far, and you know they only gonna get better to here, Roxy.
Absolutely. Things have been incredible top to bottom, as you said. And just as a reminder, we've been talking about it this entire time. Got to make sure you know 2 LCQ spots on the line here. The player who qualifies into Grand Finals via winners and the player who qualifies into Grand Finals via losers here. So we essentially get 2 Grand Finals today, which is going to be incredible, as you can see here on the bracket. Super Noon and Red Ditto poised to play in winners. But first, we got some scores to settle in the losers. GC Yoshi and Red I Am Not. Toxins and Jack. This has been ridiculous.
Ooh, indeed. So yeah, like Proxy had just said, right, one of the grand finals is set. It's ready to go. Winners finals, Noon and Red Ditto. But we do have some losers business to handle first. It's going to be as you said, Toxins versus Jack. It's going to be a very fun one for sure. We saw Toxins, obviously one of the stories of the tournament here. If you're unfamiliar with the Mananji player out of San Diego, has been putting many notable bodies in bags throughout the tournament so far. Ran into Noon. They went the distance, right? Went to Game 5, I believe the last round, last match as well, where Toxins just fell short. So he's been playing so incredibly well. Now he's going to have to go up against Jack. It's going to be a scary one. He is the player coming in.
The worst fist bump I've ever seen.
you know, that is not an indication of their execution in game. I want everyone to know that at home. You saw what just happened. They're much better with their hands once they get them on the sticks and the pads. But yeah, you know, the dapping up. Gamers leave a little bit to be desired sometimes when it comes to the dap.
That's all right, though. That's not what we're worried about here. We're here for the gameplay, and the gameplay has been exquisite.
I'm a little worried about it. I'll be a little worried about it.
Game number 1 coming up here as we continue to the loser side of the LCQ right now.
Oh, my Jack, every which way right now. Hit him with the left, right, Shane McMahon. Which way did he go?
Oh, headbutt connects, but unfortunately didn't have any bullets to convert it there. Nice just block and a great punish with the 5K.
Instant blocking the Fujin out the gate. This boy, Jack is nasty.
I'm telling you, that's the standout performance about this guy's gameplay is that defense is incredible.
Like we said, you need it on Heavy Chaos, right? He doesn't really have a super where you're just going to pop it off and it act as a reversal or anything like that. The clone has also been changed when it comes to how it works, so it's less effective against certain things. So yeah, honestly, you just got to really system mechanic and defensive choice it out. Does it so well, but right there, does get thrown on the roll attempt, never for free. Toxin's starting to learn.
Oh, and I love that attempt at low there. Does get the burst out here. So even if you lose this round, it's good to get that out, but we're not trying to go for the loss here. We're trying to go for the dub.
Yeah, it was so scary right there. Toxin's, oh, he actually clipped him with the very end of the Fujin. Oh, man.
Yeah, with no focus behind, you're free to kind of just send one opportunity there. But unfortunately, Pogo steps on the dome. Not a good situation here as we're going to see. Oh, no wall break.
Yeah, it doesn't want him to build a bunch of resources, really utilize those tools after the wall break. Toxin's willing to fight it out here. Keep Jack low on the tension and burst. Ooh, it actually caught him on landing. That was really slick.
Yeah, with punch after the PRC was definitely clean. What a 5K, though. Stagger pressure does end up getting the roll. Dude, it's the moneymaker. It's crazy.
Indeed it do. It'd be adding dollar signs to the bank account. Right now, Jack gonna be able to get the hard knockdown. Oh, the backdash just straight up. And then catching him with the fish as he tries to backdash his own absorb normal.
Oh, and IBFD doesn't buy you enough room. Continues with the Fujins. Empty jump, but what a turnaround from Jack.
The backdash BRC was nasty right there. Jack's gonna get the wall stop as well. Trying to ski mask him up, but oh, the slow down into the 2Ps, actually anti-air. Full player have burst available here. Jack Back against the ropes. He's the one that's down around. Oh my goodness, he's getting pushed to the corner as well. Getting clipped, and you gotta spin that burst to survive.
I was gonna say, he had him in the infinite close slash, bro.
Legit.
Flips off pass, gets over the curve, nice 2Ps, and is able to get the conversion. Incredibly strong showing here at the start, with the burst still in the pocket too. Game 1, Toxins on the board.
Yeah, Jack, we saw the 2P to kind of low profile the instant air dash button, right? But afterwards, he didn't throw or whatever it was. Toxins was able to beat him to the punch, and look at this, pick it up right where he left off. Oh my.
Yeah, ends up forcing the burst in that opportunity. Had to get some kind of breathing room here. Focused back up. Oh
my God! Who taught him how to do that? He been hanging around with Kendrick Lamar too much. You hanging around the wrong people knowing how to do that.
Oh, okay. Gets a throw though. Butterfly coming through. Good timing on the YRC. Very smart, but another great. Now, barring 2P has been incredible.
Indeed, oh my goodness, the PRC drifting down as well. Put him with a high 10 just to make a block, and we get our sequence started. Oh, the backdash on the dust attempt. What a block on the overhead. Toxin's not gonna submit to this one though.
Oh, wow, almost got him with the try jump there. Lashes on the wild assault. This 2P is unblockable.
It is. The 2P from Anji is like a top tier bud in the game. But like the faith that Toxins has in it, it's different than other Anjis, right? Like he plays it like it's one of the best buns in the game.
No, definitely agreed here. Curse is applied, wall is broken. Good situation for Jack here, finally.
Yeah, being able to break the wall with a curse, so strong. Able to quickly lock down the opponent, go into steady aim, not let them breathe. Then we can see it just looping right now, as now we get an Ex Machina hard knockdown.
Curse applied. Comes through one more time with the 2S, very smart. Should be enough to break the wall, take the kill, the guaranteed damage on the shatter. Absolutely enough, and a perfect, nice little bow to tie on top there for Jack to even the rounds.
Yeah, that was one of those rounds where as a fighting game player in a set like this, you feel that you have to stop the momentum now, right? If you don't, Toxin's gonna run away with the set. So beautiful round from Jack. But as you can see, Toxin's not discouraged whatsoever. He's still in there, already has a significant life lead.
Yeah, recognizing there was no focus there, so the roll was not going to come through. This time, though, had enough. Goes for the Ko, looks for the tri-jump. Interesting opportunities, but Jack comes out on top.
Yeah, good FDs from Jack right there, being able to immediately provide some space. And Toxins has been really good at closing the gap and recognizing when there's been an FD or an IBFD, but that time he got caught slipping. Oh, that was gross.
The pogo mix is just too much there. Has focus once again.
Yeah, after he was crip walking on his head earlier, you know. They're like, all right, I'll get hit low. I don't want to get walked on again.
Oh, okay. No, tried to commit to the low. I love the idea there. Tried to hit the jump scare, but Jack, Vert, is too high, bro.
Like, yeah, and this, like we talked about, right? It's so impressive to me, somebody like Jack, who doesn't have that many offline appearances, recognizing the moment where he really has to take it to another level, right? He has to turn on a new gear, so to speak, pun intended on that one.
Clone. I said you and your boy. Gets them both, but still the pogo comes through, and that staggered 2K ends up winning the day.
Yeah, incredible stuff right here from Jack. Just seeing the poise, the composure from him to bounce back after Toxin was so heavily kind of running away with it. And now, yeah, throw it to the RC, you already know.
Dropped opportunity, there's no way.
I think maybe just wanting to prevent like more burst meter coming through for the next round via the wall break, but nonetheless, like Jack does finish it off. And Toxin did manage to build some meter back because of the extended sequence that lasted.
Oh, IED right at the start, ends up getting the burst out here. I love that from Jack. And the roll into the corner, unexpected, but works out.
Indeed. And now Toxin's again though with that 2P, able to poke out of it. And I was putting the pressure on. You can see, working in the dashes after the close sets now, expecting the FDs from Jack. And man, whatever he's expecting, he's putting him away. Almost has the 100% tension on this wall break, just tries to spin on him, but wow, punishes the spin with once again the C-Walk.
Yeah, backdashes the gunshot attempt as well, and is able to get the full confirm afterwards. Extremely strong defensive choices once again from Toxin, leads us again to round 3.
This is looking real good right now. The 2S coming through, as you mentioned earlier, sniping, sword type normal. But man, not letting Jack do nothing on the wake up. Beautifully timed meaty. Just counter hits it with a 5H. But yeah, man, left someone on the table.
Love that too, intentionally dropping that there to keep us in the corner, finds the overhead.
Right, we talk about it, right? Making sure to keep the opponent's resources low, keep that corner rather than give them the wall break. We'll see players let combos drop early because of that. Oh! And once again, recognizing the burst, Toxins RCs himself to safety, and another W is on the board. The kid from San Diego, one match away from setting out the top seed of the LCQ.
That's a fire sweater, by the way.
It is. I'm digging the sauce that he's bringing to the table here.
Bringing it down to game 4. Tries to send the overhead. Ends up getting the 2P. Rare hesitation from Jack after the roll through there.
That's the thing, right? When you see that, that could be blood in the water. That could definitely be signs of a shook mindset. We'll see if Jack can maintain his composure right now. Tuxes, he smells the blood in the water, right? He's willing to kind of show you unsafe stuff just because it's going to overwhelm and make you frustrated.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't call a timeout, bro. You're getting ripped down.
Exactly.
It's not good. Ko comes through, gets the wall stick. Overdrive's going to be very, very close, but still, Toxin's in a dominating position.
Yeah, he had just built the tension he needed for that super as well, so hard knockdown. This actually takes the back angle. He wanted to spin on him after backing up a little bit. Eats the meaty, though. This is the way for Jack to get back in, but no, the old reliable. I'll say 30 Hail Marys to the 2P before I go to sleep tonight. My goodness.
And Jack in the player cam frustrated on that one. You can tell Fujin gets the connection before the crosser can find the mark. Throws the punish. Give me your soul.
You in therapy right now. What you deflecting for? You got to self-reflect now.
Oh, backdash gives away room. Focus at 0 here. Toxins looking to put this away. Taps the dust. It might be able to do it here.
He's going to be close. He gets the wall stick very early, so Jack going to be able to survive this wall break. But he's going to be having the positive bonus. You can see the meters coming for him. He has his own deflect shield, his own YRC, but just calls out the raw roll and sends Jack out of the tournament. Toxins moving on to loser semis. Let him know.
Oh my God, like I said, this guy's had a crowd all day long, and it's not stopping anytime soon.
This man hit the double LeBron Sully. He did the chest and he did the silencer. Nah, son. Ugh. He did the silencer. I ain't never seen nobody do the silencer LeBron Sully on a fighting game stage. This dude just moved up so many notches in my notebook. All right, there. You see the shake? You see the handshake too? The adrenaline? The adrenaline running through the veins right now? My man hit the and he hit the silencer. Stop it.
Crazy work. Listen, as we said, pop-offs have been ridiculous all day long. Toxins out here setting the stage and setting the pace when it comes to Guilty Gear Strive. That Anji is running ridiculous right now, but still needs to win, I believe, 1 to 2 more to be able to get to that spot. It doesn't matter how high you're running. Can you keep that momentum? You got to prove it.
Man, that was too sick. That was so sick. Yeah, exactly. So Toxins, I mean, he's going to be riding a lot of momentum, a lot of support going into that loser semis, right, obviously. And it's double-edged sword for sure. Like, you got to make sure the composure is there as well, the calm, cool, collected nature of it. But yeah, man, it's going to be a great one when we get to that. We're going to find out whose opponent's going to be right now.
Yeah, refocusing. I'm so glad you said that. Refocusing and recentering after like a huge adrenaline hit is first of all, a learned skill. And second of all, one of the hardest things about playing these games competitively.
100%. Because that adrenaline, when you get that big dub, right, and your boys are hyping you up, everybody's all hyped up, that drains a lot of your energy, like 100%. So like being able to replenish that or being able to embrace those moments without completely draining your stamina, I mean, all of that stuff goes into tournament success. And we don't talk about it as often as we should, but it's very, very true. And of course, next up now is going to be GC Yoshi 13 versus Red I Am Dot.
Oh, so, I mean, a big body matchup here, a White Wild Assault duel between the two. And, I mean, really, the situation here for GC Yoshi is the same as always here. Just don't get caught blocking. If you're the one representing the offense here, then you are in good shape for sure. But obviously against Red, the things you have to look out for. Very good at using reversal 2P like we saw in that last matchup as well. Gold Lewis has a great 2P for just kind of matching on whether it's against aerial or grounded opponents, as well as is extremely aggressive with meter uses, whether it's using the super, the overdrive on reversal, using deflect shield, or just is exceptionally aggressive with White Wild Assault.
Yeah.
They are always doing something.
100%, right? That's one of the big things about just kind of combating, honestly, both of these characters is that there's going to be so much stuff on screen. They're going to be constantly putting something out for you to deal with. It's going to be interesting to see them clash, right? Obviously, we don't get to see a lot of Bedman matches besides GC Yoshi. So when it comes to this, you better hope you have the skill and the preparation necessary to take someone of his caliber down, and it's not easy to do so.
I think we're just locked in. It looks like we might just be straight in.
Oh, yeah. We definitely already locked in. If Yoshi's looking for the spikes, you know it. And yeah, the bolt is obviously going to be the thing that's following the spike more often than not. Put the bomb out as well. He tried to get the low, but it was a little bit too far.
The only thing that had me confused, we didn't see White Wildness on the round start. But here
Right,
as
yeah.
he said, gets the Behemoth, finds the knockdown in the corner. Great IBFD, but unfortunately doesn't buy you quite enough room. You need two good guesses in a row against this guy.
Oh my goodness, and again, there's the Behemoth Typhoons chunking the life bar, whether it's on block or on hit. Ooh, man, just to get out. It's a big opportunity here.
Bed Slam was massive in that moment. Gets the high-low, nice on the tri-jump.
Oh, yes, the PRC right there, the super PRC to get out of the dodge. Oh, and no, he follows it up with a second Behemoth. And Yoshi caught trying to wiggle out.
These new changes with the security gauge, this character's goofy, bro.
He is.
The triple Behemoth is amazing.
He is. They're like, we know he was goofy on launch, but now that y'all are used to him, we got to make him goofy again.
I love this here. 50% security as we get our damage, 50% life as well. Big Millia stuff as we go for the cross-up.
I was going to say, he hit him with the drop and give me 50. Both in the security and your life bar. My goodness, Red Eye, I'm not. They are off to the races right now. Yeah, respecting the lightning bolt as well, knowing that's going to be one of the big ways Yoshi starts offense, and we're seeing it here.
Yeah, I think that was trying to go for the reversal 2P in that moment. So good, though.
That elbow, not enough. Oh, the delay for so long, thwarting the anti-air attempts of Red Eye. I'm not. Oh, my goodness. And this comeback for GC Yoshi.
Oh,
it's tough. It's tough now.
This is the scary part, though. Returning to neutral.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and White Wildness all getting back to that stand-up was such a crucial situation. And Red Eye, I'm not decisive in the moment. But even if they get into a position where they get broken away there, down with the system could have been massive for Chip.
Yeah, I love the way that Red Eye I'm not is going about their White Wild Assault usage, right? Like we're gonna go base it from game to game too. Like it's long-term picture planning. You saw that I was popping off with a round start every round last time. Saved it for the clutch game ender in this one. Love the switch up. Oh my!
Barely clipped him.
Reached into the coffin right there. That's an XL, brother. Oh, the instant block on the burst as well. I ain't getting pushed back nowhere.
Oh, dude, if he was a king instead of a California king, you would have survived. That was so unfortunate.
That hurts, bruh. But that man is full. Triple XL on that bed. Oh, and the YRC blocked as well. Great patience from Red to just cut off their block string in an early moment, knowing that Yoshi was probably going to look to the meter to defend themselves.
Oh, White Wildness on attempt there. Nice 2P. He's going to make it hurt. Getting maximum damage off of this one with the jump loop. He's going to be able to break the wall for the positive bonus one more time.
It's ridiculous right now. And again, popping out with the shots. Oh, I love that. The White Wildness saw right before the electricity came out. Very smart from Red. Oh my goodness, the overwhelming pressure. Got him in blocks, then blocks the burst up again. Goodness gracious, this fella's making a Michelin star meal out of some Yoshi.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of guts you've got on that one. Easy Behemoths to clean that one up. 2 games straight. And now, decision time. No decisions to be made. Straight into the rematch here. Not willing to wait and gonna burst immediately here. GC Yoshi gonna try and remain in the stand-up for as long as possible.
He's sending him, he's sending it. Trying to just kind of zone him out a bit. Yeah, make Red hesitate on the entrance. And nice, as soon as he got close, a little open up.
Push back. Interrupts the drone as well. Gets the security gate drained. Very nice.
Nice, yeah, I like that. Bought some time as well for the electricity to come out automatically, so we get the plus frames off of it. Oh, but yeah, the bomb right there. But look at that Red just picking their spots perfectly. Finds the 2P. Oh, from the top rope, from the overheads, from the lows, everything. All the Typhoons every which way.
Oh, it does manage to find the mark. Has the meter. Just barely didn't build it, but it's not going to matter. Wow, Red, I am not down to the final potential interaction here.
Woo, that was clean as well. That pickup from my GC Yoshi. Right now, again, sniping, shooting from long distance here. Wants to make Old Lewis pay for any health, and of course the electricity coming out on the automatic timing.
Oh, drone is crucial. Go for the look for the air-to-air 2P once again. The magic normal in these moments. Gets the cross-up, is going to cash out the damage. Burst available, but GC Yoshi going to hold it for the next hit.
Oh man, he tried in with the mix-up as well. Just baits out the bursting kid. And Red Eye am not clinical in that loser's quarters.
Absolutely. Securing the spot, getting into that position. GC Yoshi, a great showing as always, doing an incredible job on the bedman, but unfortunately, he's going to have to make the exit. Listen, we were talking about it. If GC Yoshi had won this, had the potential to triple crown it because he's entered the other 2 Guilty Gears as well. So he
of
could have,
course.
he had the potential to make
Of
that
course.
run.
That's my guy right there, of course, Yoshi. Definitely an anime game veteran here, has done immense work in pretty much every game that he's ever touched. One of the finest players in North America. Always love seeing him compete, of course. But he did run into Red I Am Not,
Red's too good.
who we obviously know is one of the premier gold Lewises of the world. So here, making it known just in case you didn't before.
Absolutely. And I love the adjustments from set to set, as you said, case by case basis when it comes to that White Wild Assault. Was using it so aggressive against the Johnny. Here against the Bedman was just sprinkling in a little less often, more to taste this time.
Yes,
as well
yes,
as not using the Skyfish as often, recognizing that Bedman's going to be in the air more often. Just did a great job of setting up drone, set up opportunities to use their strength. 6P, 2P, but a lot of these anti-air behemoths to be able to stop that aerial approach from Bedman. Everything was super calculated and just beautiful.
Yeah, 100%. The modern era fighting games, a lot of players tend to want to cry for nerfs rather than, adjust their game plan.
Agreed.
And so I really love the fact that Toxins was like, okay, if Red I Am Not was like, I can't use these moves as much. That's fine. I know how to go about this matchup another way. So that was beautiful stuff, of course. So let's take a look at our top 8 if we can, because we've had some amazing matches to get to this point. Winners Finals, Super Noon and Red Ditto. That's locked, that's loaded, that's going to be coming up next. But of course, losers semis, we got Red I Am Not versus Toxins as well. And again, remember y'all, if you're just joining, we got 2 spots out of this LCQ top 8. So we're not playing a grand finals. We got 2 grand finals essentially. Winners Finals here, this next one, winner of this qualifies into the big dance tomorrow. And then the winner of losers finals as well will be joining them.
Yes, and it's gonna be so crazy to see which of the LCQ spots they actually end up taking as well, because the group stage, if y'all watched the seeding show yesterday, was, dude, there were some amazing call-outs between players. I'm sure we'll get to, go over that a little more often, but there were some individual people that said, obviously Zondo with the I want the Evo champ. Yeah. Razzo said I want Gobo. There's a lot of heat coming tomorrow for sure.
100%. A lot of personal beefs being carried out, and not even just like beefs in the sense of like out of game, right? These are just people like that really want to be challenged in game, that think they got the leg up on another player and they want a chance to prove it. So it's definitely going to be super sick tomorrow being able to see that. And yeah, 2 players from today are going to be able to join the group stage as well. I believe the winners finals qualifier will be able to choose which out of the LCQ spots they're going to take, and then the losers finals participant will be defaulted to the one that they did not choose.
And what a weight off your shoulders if you get this win. Your day is over. All you have to do is go back to your hotel room, eat a sandwich, just hang out, and just start researching your pools. If you lose this, you're on the hot seat again.
Yeah.
No.
Man.
I don't want to focus on the negative too much, but you are in a position where you could lose the final LCQ spot twice.
100%.
You do not want to have that happen to you here. It's better to just get it over with now.
Like, the person that drops down into the losers, it always feels like there's a lot of pressure and whatnot, right? It always obviously is like immense to bounce back from that. But we don't get positions like this, where it's like that winners finals match, that's not to get into grand finals. That's to essentially win the tournament. And then you have one more chance to essentially win the tournament again. Like, that level of pressure is definitely taken up a notch being in a position like this. So yeah, very, very much looking forward to this one. Obviously, like we talked about, both of these players have had tremendous runs getting here as well. The Noonstar showing up. Red Ditto, one of the players I think that was favored coming into this tournament. You talked about earlier, very close to qualifying outright into the finals itself. So yeah, I mean, this one, and 2 players that are very familiar with each other. So I'm very interested in how this goes.
Absolutely. Yeah, listen, the new blood, who is an absolute killer, facing off against what, again, as you said, we've known him for a long time. We knew him when he was young, but at this point, the shifty old veteran.
Yeah,
Super
exactly. The one, like the 24-year-old shifty old veteran.
Yeah, dude. But again, as you said, even being the age he is, he's got what, 10, 11 years experience playing at the highest level. This guy has been like competing in top 8 level action the entirety of his career.
Yeah, I mean, as a wrestling fan, I've seen it before, right? Whether it be like Mexican luchadors or like Japanese women wrestlers, like they start when they're 9 years old, right? And we've seen players in the fighting game community do the same thing. Noon's obviously not the only one, but he is the one close to my heart. As I said, I met this man when he was 13 years old at Super Arcade. So the fact that he's still around around, that he's still in the scene, one of the active members as well, always showing out when he gets the chance to as well. Couldn't be more proud of this dude. And yeah, being 11, 12 years into the game at this point and still not even reaching your mid-20s yet is insane. And Red Ditto on the other end as well, right? Has really bursted onto the scene with Strive, has been an immaculate player ever since he's really been able to show out. And man, I mean, as we talked about, gotta be, I mean, top 3 guaranteed RAM in the world. Has an argument for best, bar none.
Yeah, the results speak for themselves here. I mean, locally online in NA does an incredible job, consistently a top 3 placer in every single tournament that they enter for sure. And then offline as well. Obviously, Evo done incredibly well. Everything they touch just turns to magic here, and that's easy. No. Easy. Listen, 1-0 Super Noob.
Yeah, put it on the board. The way Ditto reacted, bro. Ditto's face got me so good. He was like, really, bro? I lost the first RPS moment? That doesn't bode well for me.
Listen, that's all right.
But obviously, yeah, both of these players, like we talked about, very familiar with each other. Incredible sports when it comes to the fighting games as well. Love hearing them. And I don't know if they were laughing at us, but in general, our voices are being pumped through the building. So I'm sure all of the comments are tickling their souls.
Absolutely. But I do want to say once again, huge shout out to everyone who's watching at home, as well as everybody here in the venue. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all for being here for ARC World Tour Finals. This has been an incredible day, and we appreciate you guys for showing so much love.
100%. A crowd in full effect right now. Starting to pack into the arena. I hear yelling that I can't make out, which is always a great sign for a fighting game tournament.
Powerful stuff.
If there's no yelling, then there's a problem, honestly. So this has been good stuff so far. And yeah, it looked like we're just handling audio technical issues to make sure everything is prim and proper, because this is, again, essentially our first grand finals of the tournament. It's going to be Super Noon and Red Ditto. Winner of this, as Proxy mentioned, it's done. You're qualified for tomorrow. You don't got to worry about playing anymore. And now they're arguing over the song and stage.
Of course, listen, that's the anime way.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, as one does. But as you said, this is the most important one of them as well, because if you take this victory, you get to choose which group you want to interact with here, getting to control your own destiny as much as one can coming from an LCQ spot. What a blessing to be in a position to get a look first before you actually have to dive in.
Yeah, 100%, right? Like being able to have that privilege, obviously earned as well. All right.
It's time.
Oh boy, Shrine Auditorium, Southern California, can I hear you make some noise for our winners finals? That's what I'm talking about, brother. 2 SoCal Suns as well in our winners finals. Super Noon versus Red Ditto. Winner qualifies into tomorrow.
What an incredible read on the round start there. Does get the jump over, forces the burst out, throws the sword, and is able to maintain pressure. But a great backdash there from Noon, and a great jump over as well.
Yeah, my man just straight up jumped over as well, right? No shenanigans with his snare dash, no shenanigans with roll. He was just like, I recognize the spacing. And when Noon's playing like that, when he's got the eye like that, he's on another level.
I definitely agreed. High finesse in this guy's play for sure. Like that little poke, tried to go for the jump over. Scoops the RC, finds the legs.
Yes, goes low to set him up again. Goes with the low into the cheeks. And a wall break for the round win. And then Super Noon already looking strong. And that's how he started off the setup against Toxins as well, right? We saw him win the first game, go down 2, and then manage to bring 2 back. So, Noon picking up where he left off.
Dashed up, trying to get the answer. Nice little poke.
And remember, Noon was a long-time RAM player himself, right? Yes. So he's going to know this character extremely well. And like we said, both SoCal Suns, these guys have plenty of matchup experience against each other. The RAM is already looking very well dealt with from Super Noon.
Wow, after the clash, he's able to find the throw, taps the dust. But because we have that yo-yo behind, uses the Wild Assault, he's going to try and maul him here.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He tried to fake the dust out and go low, but Red Ditto already taken to the skies. Managed to fortunately avoid that. But you can see, Noon doesn't want to let Ram get close for free because she's got good normals of her own, but Bridget gets opened up regardless. Red Ditto here, no super to break it, so we're going back to neutral.
Okay, though, positive bonus building up. Nice use of the 6P there. Recognized there was going to be no confirm, so just finds the knockdown instead.
Oh my goodness, in the low again. We've seen that multiple times, honestly. Toxins was opening Super Noon up with that same sequence where it was like close S and a 2S, right? Like these frame traps that kind of catch Super Noon either jumping or going for throw. We saw that from Red Ditto now as well.
Oh, cleanest connection, gets the burst. That burst timing was crucial too, because if that second sword is already swiped, we're on the ground and we're safe there.
Indeed, Red Ditto, what a bounce back from that first round. First round and a half, honestly. And now he's looking very dominant, but swordless. It provided an opportunity for Noon to apply some pressure, but just as I say that,
Yeah, still found the connection. Pretty
That
effectively.
whip punish!
6P into the wild assault. You're whiffing around me?
oh my lord, what a 6P whip punish on a long yo-yo attempt. Red Ditto, brother. When I talked about Super Noon having the eye, best believe Red Ditto, he's got the same one.
Oh, dude, Footsie's in my Guilty Gear.
That was clean.
Incredible stuff.
That was sick.
Oh, okay. Wow, air to air does end up coming away. Gets us pushed to the corner, sword explosion. Gonna reset with the rock one more time. Loving the decision making here and finds the close slash. Burst to push away from the swords.
Yes, indeed, and all Noon tagged him with a long distance low just in time. And the backdash also getting clipped, not trying to escape for free ever. ODP out of here. Remember, you can't throw those no more, fam.
Oh, jump over timing was very good in the back hitbox. Saves the day on that one.
Oh, but not. Ditto once again, though. Does have the tension to break with Super. Had to really use the tension in the neutral more often than not. Noon's making him work for it. Oh, traded with that one. It was very close.
Oh, thought that was gonna be throw for sure. I think Noon was thinking the same. Ends up blocking the low, but unfortunately, time was just ticking down. You didn't have a lot of life to play with there.
Yeah, beautiful sequencing from Red Ditto again. Just putting the rocks on him. I know, and look at the rocks started. Didn't actually make Super Noon block as early as it normally does. He was a little bit far forward, so the pop kind of caught him off guard a bit.
Oh, great tag. Decent poke. If we go for the dash forward, close that distance on the scooter. Roger going to be able to get the confirm, and we are close up to the corner. The shatter comes through. Another hard knockdown.
A big dub here, yeah, blocking the double overhead off the jump S. Man, oh, he was skating on in right there. Yeah, respecting the windshield wide from the sky, and then 6P rears its head again to give Red Ditto a huge opening. Noon is sitting on 100 tension, though. Tried to just dash in and bully him with said 100 tension, but Red Ditto showing no fear. He definitely was betting on Ditto backing up. Just stood his ground effectively. What a lead now.
Yeah, no fear, no mercy. Things are getting a little out of reach here. We've got to see the start of a comeback. It has to start now. Noon gonna have to make something work. Red Ditto still looking so solid and so in control. It feels like he's the one asking all the questions here. Noon is so on the ropes.
100% right. And when you're in the position of the person that's got to answer all the things happening in the neutral, it's often the position that comes from a loss. So we got to see if Super Noon can. Oh! That was beautiful, though. The fake cross up back to the original side. Oh, and the backdash BRC trying to escape, but Noon accounting for that as well.
Max meter, how are we going to spend it here? Haven't seen the command throw yet. Jump over, bear dive. Unfortunately gets punished, but not too bad.
Yeah, man, that Bud actually clipped the ram and she went to the sky. That was huge for Noon. Allowed him to tame up the ram for a moment. You see the FDs. Oh my goodness, the dash instant blocks right here. Ditto's defense.
Oh, committing that burst there. That's actually a massive resource commitment. What a confirm from max distance. Had the meter react to the Rekka. Windshield wipers, not enough though.
Yeah, Bridges barely holding on for dear life here. How much magic you got in here? The Zuna drop with the bear stuffed via 6P Red Ditto. 1 round away from qualifying into the Guilty Gear Strive groups.
Okay, 6P finds the mark. 2K2D sword throw into the throw. The Graham Classic, the new classic.
Oh my God, once more with it. Oh my goodness, even making sure he calls out the low attempt and then the fadeaway into the high. My goodness.
Extremely up-tempo in these ending situations. Nice backdash, finds the 5K. Last chance for Super Noon.
Indeed, Noon had the burst right there. And no other choice, the BRC to get past it, extend the recovery of the normal to get a clean whip punish. Red Ditto is in ARC World Tour Finals.
Guaranteed into the group stages here. An incredible showing, but with that, Noon has one more chance. Red Ditto, wow. A player that a lot of people expected to come out here, show up and do well, lives up to the expectation.
Yeah.
Incredible showing from this guy.
Yeah, when Ditto got the juice, like, there's not anybody really stopping him, honestly.
Actually.
Like, it's just one of those days, like, some days maybe he doesn't have it all the way, but when he's got it all the way, like, he is definitively best Ram in my opinion. So right there, man showed you he's on today. This is one of his good days, and he ran it all the way. A 3-0 in Winners Finals. Afternoon put mad people away. Looking as good as he did, to have a convincing performance like that, that just shows you it's a testament to how good he is.
No, absolutely agreed. But I think to play up to what you said, I mean, high highs end up taking full control in those moments. But with that, Red Ditto, as we've said, qualified for the group stages and in good standing now. But enough of us yapping about it. Let's hear from the man himself, Cola, up on the stage with Red Ditto. What's up, guys?
Red Ditto. You've been grinding the past couple of months, and it all comes to this. Qualifying for the group stage. Honest question, how we feeling?
I'll be honest, I'm a little tired.
We'll take a nap, huh? Okay, but what other emotions do you have besides that?
I'm happy. I'm glad. I think no matter what happened, I would have been happy because my friend knew and would have gotten in. But no, but I'm just glad.
Well, I have one more question for you. Where you want to be in the group stage. So now you get to decide. Take a look at this list right here. Yeah, okay, you need to look?
Send me a Group D.
He says Group D! Show me Red Ditto on Group D! All right. Congratulations again, Red Ditto. We'll see you tomorrow. Commentators, back to you.
Yeah, to me, it's not a surprise that he goes for Group D, just because like the homies are in Group A. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
sure, yeah.
You know, he's got a great relationship with Jonathan Tene, with Slash and the like. So I imagine that he wanted to go to Group D, avoid those people that not only are friends, but people that know him extremely well.
I agree, but now you have Tatsuma, Sonicon, and Poka to do. Oh my God, dude! There was no good choice.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no good choice.
Either way, it was gonna be messed up. So yeah, that's tough, 100%. But love seeing Red Ditto. He hit the Luka Doncic after he got traded to the Lakers. They're like, how you feeling? I need to go to sleep. Like Red Ditto, his stamina definitely depleted, as I should say. And that's what we talked about though, right? Like those moments, all these emotions and whatnot can take it out of you. Getting these big wins, even having your boys hype you up in the moment, the adrenaline is running through.
Yes.
But as the adrenaline depletes, it takes more energy with it. So incredible composure from Red Ditto, and now you get to rest, fam.
Yeah, dude, a good night's sleep waiting for you. But for everybody else, a little more bloodshed, a little more action. We have 2 more matches to go, and it's back down to the losers bracket.
Oh, man, brother.
Dude.
Yeah, this is going to be wild, of course. So losers semis is the only match that we actually have left besides losers finals. Super Nunez dropped down into the losers finals. That's going to be our second qualification for the group stages. But to find out his opponent, as you can see, Toxins and Red I Am Not are taking their seats on the stage.
And that's going to be Anji versus Gold Lewis. Historically, a brawl of a matchup.
Oh, yeah.
2 characters, massive damage, both looking to be in the same space. That's CQC coming through. And honestly and truly, a lot of it comes down to, obviously, both players have a lot of tools at their kit. But one thing I want to highlight is Anji Twirl is a big deal in this matchup.
Yeah,
dealing with behemoths, dealing with the drone potentially, and how Red I Am Not kind of reacts to how Toxins use it if they choose to kind of pepper it in a little more often. Because this is a matchup where it can be super effective.
Yeah, right. Like, the thing about Spin is it's very good at taking advantage of long duration moves, which the Behemoth Typhoons are. Usually you just can't take advantage of it because you're getting guard crushed. So it's like, you're like, all right, well, cool, man. Like, he's plus. Like, I'm getting guard crushed. Like, not really much I could do. But with the Spin, you're able to really make sure you get in there, get past that, and take full advantage. So, yeah, but we've already seen Red I Am Not be able to adjust their game plan for their specific matchup, right? Doing it better than a whole lot of other players. So because of that, yeah, I want to see if they're going to like try to play a little bit more of a distance game while the spins are a threat. How often are we going to see the minigun, the Skyfish? How often are we going to see the satellites? How he's going to use that security meter? There's a lot of things to be answered, right? And then Toxins on the other hand as well. How frequent are those spins going to come out? Because the threat of an option is as strong as an option itself, as I like to say.
No, absolutely agree. Perfectly worded, by the way. I love that for sure. The thought of it. And that is part of what the scariest thing of Gold Lewis in this current patch is that the thought of the double behemoth, right?
Yeah.
It makes you a little more cautious when it comes to these situations where normally it would be your turn. No, we're swinging that thing one more time. But a little bit of a button check here before we get in there. Obviously, Soul Bad Guy not going to be the choice. It's definitely going to be an Anji looking for a dance partner here for the character select.
Yeah, that's why like I'm very interested to see if we get some wonky moments where it's like you're getting span on and then like you try to commit the fish out of the spin, but then then the Behemoth Typhoon cancel ends up happening, and like, how does that interact? It's gonna be a very sick match. I'm always a big fan of big bodies slugging it out, and I'm getting what I like here.
No, definitely agreed here.
Oh, the Kylera layout, almost the Kylera layout. That's just arrow keys. Kylera is when the arrow keys are on the right side.
Yeah.
For the old heads.
It looks like we are about ready to go here. Characters getting locked in. Losers semis. Winner of this has to face off a final duel with Super Noon for that last spot.
Giant.
Now let's focus in. Red, I am not.
Don't remind me.
Toxins, brother. This is going to be a tough one.
Don't remind me that dude's still got another match to play. Oh, my heart can't take it. But yeah, let's get a loser semis. Red Eye, I'm not in Toxins. Whoever wins this gets a chance to qualify into the Arc World Tour Finals, presented by PlayStation Tournaments, of course.
Yeah, first attempt at the twirl, though, is thrown. Tough situation. Ends up having to spend the burst, but a great 6P to answer that attempt at an IED.
Yeah, you saw the instant block as well. Oh, and now the burst, and Toxins has to answer for all the defensive choices out the gate. Red Eye, I'm not sitting on the 50% tension as well. I love that. The neutral jump D. I mean, jump D is such a potent tool for Gold Lewis. Yeah, as you can see, once again, just harassing with it. Oh, the 6P timing from Toxins. That was impressive. I was very delayed on the Behemoth Typhoon. He tried to bait out something early.
Found the overhead, taps the dust, is able to double down on that one. I love it, I love it. A lot of times you see the 2K in a moment like that, or just trying to go for the low follow to the Fujin, but an easy closeout ships in the night on the 5K versus the 2K, but in the end, Toxins with a good situation until the knockdown.
They were checking their sneaker game right there. Let me see what you brought to the party, bro. Trying to get on that Markman IG. Oh, headbutts though. You already know Red Eye, I'm not, and man, this round was real quick. I was busy making dumb sneaker jokes. And Toxins almost got no life left.
Oh my God, send a tweet. Oh no, are you blocking? The answer is no. Unfortunately, gets obliterated by the overdrive and round a piece now, but full resources for both.
You got a call from the sponsor. Delete that tweet right now. Delete that tweet right now. You're not allowed to talk about that.
And Red Eye not as consistently in jump off in that situation, but not
Oh no, got caught reaching. You don't want to reach into an alien's hands, brother. You don't know where those have been. Glass breaking, 2 ways, via the spectacles and the wall.
Security gate's gonna hit Max here. Skyfish, give me that meter!
Either way, your tension or your life, I'm getting one of them.
Oh no,
oh my.
The throw.
Oh man, hit him with a hezzy into a throw. Usually you see the hezzies into buttons to bait out throw attempts or button timings or whatnot. But that was great recognition from Red right there that Toxins was committed to the down back, took advantage of it.
And showing off the hidden passive of Gold Lewis that we don't talk about enough is that this character is I know there are vampires in this game, but this guy is the true meter vampire. He's 100%. So good at making you, the difference there is that blocking that Skyfish, you don't have an RC for the next get.
Yeah.
That is massive.
100%, right? No RC, no YRC, no offensive RC. All of that is just completely locked away. And now once we're applying the pressure in the corner, and Red Eye, I'm not convinced that, you know, spinning the burst now is going to pay off later, and it looks like it has. They escaped the corner. Oh, but not for long, perhaps. Oh, no!
No, first world problems, 2+, couldn't get the throw.
That was unfortunate, but still coming in. There's the YRC this time from Red. Yeah, wants the side switch on him, great blocks. Oh, spinning through the satellite. Good block on the low as well. Oh, the backdash, he finally cracked. And there was so much pressure. I don't blame him, but the FDs do get him out of range with the dust. Oh my, yeah, bro. Spinning through the satellite. I think he tried to time the backdash maybe for like a fish follow-up, something like that to dodge it, but caught anyway.
Got the 5K, knocked down in the corner, tap that FD just for a little bit of timing, sends out the butterfly, very smart, I love that, getting a little more aggressive, a little more liberal with our turnstiles here.
Yes, indeed, and that's where Toxins, I mean, really has been shining. Feels like when he got the freedom and he's just flowing offensively, it's tough for the opponents to find the right answer.
Oh no, the RC burst, Ko is the perfect place to spend it to.
Exactly, there's no risk of actually it getting baited and you getting punished for it there. So very great timing from Red Eye, I'm not. Oh, it went the wrong way, and he just PRCs away from it for the full punish. Toxins, that's a heartbreaker, fam. Oh. Can't believe it went down like that. He's got to bounce back. This is one of the big moments, right, where we talk about composure, shaking stuff off. In competition, you need a short memory. And Toxins, it looks like that's the thing of the past already. He's rolling in round 3.
Overhead connects. Spends the RC. Gets him again with the butterfly. Close slash. Finding the mark. Everything going Toxin's way on the offense now. And now it's a single guess.
This boy said no gaps. I need that designer. I need the designer denim. Oh my! Until the end right there for the tap dust.
Pop a trunk on him with the umbrella, bro. I like that.
Dude, I like that a lot. 1 up in an instant.
Oh, they're straight back in. A game apiece here.
Man, San Diego, where were you keeping this fella, bro?
Oh, 6P trying to go for the ball up. Love the idea.
I know San Diego beautiful. Ain't no reason to leave, but damn, son, I wish I would have known about this dude beforehand. He is a monster.
Okay.
Bro, always looking so clean. Optimal conversion as well into the hard knockdown. And yes, that does build Red Eye not 50% attention at the very least. How are we going to play around that?
Activate my visa, bro. There ain't no way I'm going to be able to live within this country.
Tough guess coming through with the pineapple at your feet. Max meter on the side of Anji, though, coming out of this situation. Haven't seen the parry yet. It's going to be Ko, actually, as the guess.
Yikes, yeah, and that's going to be very vulnerable in the moment. So Red Eye not just slowly, calmly whiff punishes it. Takes the round for themselves. Oh, 6P, though, baits them into that one. Oh, I like that. Toxins is so good at catching on to his opponent's decision-making, honestly, but a big backdash throw. We hadn't seen that represented yet, if I recall correctly, so Red showed him something different.
Found the low, got the close slash, burst, buy some room.
Ooh, was still able to involve through the first part of it, 6P through the second part of it, but Red Eye, I'm not spinning on his head once again.
Another behemoth comes through, down to just a single guess. Tries to go straight in with the spin. Nice 6P on reaction.
Honestly, I got scared for him. Did that jump D is that powerful a lot of the time. No big punish on the whiff throw.
The warning shot. Doesn't matter. Gets the close slash afterwards. Says, I'll finish him when I want to. It's my choice.
That was the 5-second rule. He picked it up off the ground. He was like, all right, I got to finish my play. Let's let it be known. Oh, yeah, I love that whiff into the spin. Kind of baited Red Eye not into a button right there after the whiff. Very, very smart. Some tricky mind games being played. Set up shot for the 50 tension wall break. My goodness, Toxin, he's rolling.
Tough situation coming up. What do we choose? Just gonna be the dash up for the close slash here. The classic 2S twice in a row. Unfortunately, your projectile's not quite good enough in that situation, Anji.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Toxin, as soon as they got side switch right, immediately goes to the BRC, or excuse me, goes to the burst. Try to release some of that pressure. YRC this time from Red. Yeah, the double behemoth that's been scouted, it's been solved. Oh, good block on the low right there, recognized in time. Red's reactions have been kind of bonkers.
JD was definitely beautiful. Security gauge comes through, gets him with the behemoth. One more opportunity here. Is able to get the scoop up. Very nice stuff. Stuck to the wall, and an easy finish with a 2P. Very nice.
That boy hit the moonshot like Otani right there. He went to the ground for that one. Beautiful swing. And we get Red Eye not back in a comfortable position with a 2-1 lead.
6P finds the mark. Definitely a great restart here already in the corner. Overhead, send it again. No, instead it's a throw this time.
Indeed, and Toxins, I mean, had such good round starts, honestly. Both of these players, the momentum when they get it, it's just been out of control. Even mid-round, after taking a big L, Red Eye he's been able to bounce back. They've been able to bounce back and really kind of make these big comebacks just off of streaking correct decisions. It's going to be tough on this one, though, because you don't got a lot of health to play with.
And again, just runs it straight back, finds the perfect. Should be able to even this up potentially here, but fully stocked for both players now. Oh, but 2K into the behemoth.
Oh, no, caught him reaching on that one. Just thought Red was going to walk up, throw after the plus frames. Instead, the big jump D counter hit is a huge reward. Oh, man, rear in the end of the 2S as well. We hadn't seen that a lot from Red, but now we do. But Coffins and Kulos.
Oh, no. Deciding moment here. 2P
Damn.
on the anti-air. Massive start. Tries to go for the crossover with the behemoth. Can't quite find the mark, but things are looking good now. Red Eye not. Tried to beat the burst on that one.
Red, he's continuing to apply this pressure to 2B. We saw in that bailout Toxins before. He's got a burst and does use it successfully. Wait until after the RC, the neutral jump D in response to the instant air dash. that bug's pretty good, bro.
Loving the situation. Great call out on that one. Red, I am not locked into one final match, but Toxins coming through massive in this LCQ. Looked incredible top to bottom. Unfortunately, has to make this exit at 4th place.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, crowd, can y'all give it up for Toxins? Yeah, that was dope. That was a dope run, man. Definitely.
Legendary run from a West Coast player for sure. But with that, we are going to toss it over to one more short break. But after that, we are going to see who's going to take that final spot for the LCQ. Stay with us. ADMT will be back in just a minute.
Hello, God damn! Oh! What is wrong with you? Nigga, that. This is like fresh lemon juice.
Welcome back to the ARC World Tour Finals, presented by PlayStation Tournaments, and we have brought it down to the finale. One final match to decide one final spot. Ringe, it's day one, and I'm exhausted, brother.
Yeah, for real, man. The fact that this tournament has 2 qualifiers in, we've already put the energy into 1 grand finals. This is essentially our 2nd grand finals, right? Red Ditto able to qualify out of the winners finals. Picked Group D as well, right? So, man, whoever wins this next match is going to be in Group A for the full ARC World Tour Finals tomorrow for Guilty Gear Strive. It's been an incredible top 8. It's been an incredible LCQ in its entirety. Upsets happening left and right. People putting bodies in bags. And we got one more body to go in one more bag here in our losers finals.
And it's such a tough one, too, because it's 2 of my favorite players to get to root for sure. Super Noon, obviously a crowd favorite, and a lot of people's, you know, a lot of people's favorite across a multitude of games.
Absolutely.
Facing off against Red, I am not coming off super hot off that last victory. The Gold Lewis is looking deadly as ever.
Yes, indeed, man. And we've talked about it, right? Red has done a great job really adjusting their game plan no matter the matchup. Hasn't gotten bogged down and like shiny red balled a lot of the great options that Gold Lewis has, right? A lot of the times you can fall into a trap playing a really powerful character like that and just go with the stuff that you always want as a big reward.
Yes.
Red I Am Not doesn't do that, right? They really look at everything balanced and really trying to aim for a long-term game plan. They're not just aiming for haymakers. They'll throw jabs when necessary and really sprinkle it in all around the game plan.
1000% agreed. That's the most important thing. You can't get tunnel vision. It's important to have some amount of a flow chart, but that flow chart has to adjust based on situations, based on players, based on matchups. I couldn't have said it better myself. Super important, and honestly, the standout thing about Red so far in these matches, it has felt like a different player against each character.
Yeah, 100%, right? Like the fact that Red has been looking like that, I'm very, very impressed with what they've been bringing to the table. And Noon, it's the opposite effect when it comes to him in terms of momentum, right? Coming out of that winners finals, you are one match away from qualifying into the group stage, one match away from your night being over, all of the pressure, everything just gone from your shoulders, and now he's got to bounce back, right? He's got to deal with losing in a situation like that, coming into the losers finals, and then trying to find that momentum, trying to dig deep and find the answers to someone who, I mean, has solved all the questions. Red I Am Not, didn't they get sent to losers by Toxins?
I believe so.
Right, and then so they got their run back in that last loser semis. You could tell the adjustment, just a testament to that alone, was seen in loser semifinals. So the fact that now Red I Am Not is here, they've avenged their demon that put them into this place in the first spot and got one more match. I even like that. I like the aggression. Little slap on the face to really get into it.
No, listen, man. When you're prepping for that last deadlift.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta get into it for sure. But here we go. Our final match of the night for Guilty Gear Strive. One spot left on the line.
Yeah, crowd, can I hear y'all make some noise? Yes, indeed. The Eagles coming through. Found the match in an instant. Noon and Red I Am Not for the last spot in the Arc World Tour.
Loving this pressure already here. My Finesse King using that Wild Assault, getting aggressive. Good just block, though. Red I Am Not. I like that we're swinging in that spot. It didn't work, but I love that we're looking for it.
100%, right? Like, Red I Am Not looking to fill any gaps. The Super Doom might leave, and you got a challenge, and they're so good at being able to clap with that 2P and then find a follow-up. Always adjusting the follow-up as well, dependent on the heights. Very optimal.
Sets up the yo-yo, though. Good juggle. Should be enough. Absolutely sets up for the wall break here. Didn't have enough for the overdrive, but still a good situation with the positive bonus rocket.
Yeah, exactly right. Has the 50% tension now. Getting the double jump into the Azuna drop. Great way to thwart what Red was doing on the ground. We saw the PRC. Most likely an anti-air was behind that, of course. Oh, and the Wild starts to create some pressure into the dust. My goodness, put him back to the wall and got him on a pixel.
Still in this, though, somehow. Sets up the yo-yo. Drone is going to hold down the neutral here. Plenty of meter. Has to go for the PRC. The delay! The air-to-air ends up coming away, and Noon gets the better of it.
Yeah, Red was looking to snatch that girl out to her. But nah, Red I Am Not. It's coming up short. Great job from Super Noon right there. As being able to recognize in time and roll out the situation.
Ooh. Overhead, try to come through. Nice big step. I cannot believe we blocked that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Noon, though, we know, very well versed in the nasty mix-ups that games can present, but right there, Red I Am Not still overwhelming with the pressure.
Kind of gets deleted by the meat tenderizer on that one, unfortunately. Burst on the table for both players here, but they've both been using it so aggressively.
Yeah, oh, and again, just going low right there, opening him up, Noon.
Look at the life bar.
Bruh.
Look at the life bar.
Red deleting so much life on Super Noon's side. The far as built the burst back in the last instance, but Red knew you had to do it or else you were going to the grave. I'll send you 6 feet under one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, the name's starting to make sense. Red I Am Not. Yeah, your life bar's not looking as great. Yeah. Again, absolutely obliterated in those moments. Oh, game one in the books already. Red looking so strong, but Noon not out of it. There's a fight here.
Yeah, most definitely. See Noon, and Noon has been so pinpoint accurate, honestly, with the DPs. Been really done a great job of just calling out people, continuously applying pressure. Whoa.
Yeah, a little ambitious on that one. Does spin the burst, though. I like that. Skyfish, of course. Nice interruption.
Yeah, able to just, go through that. And now, yeah, the PRC reversal once again from Red I Am Not. Been so clean with that, and in general, I don't know which side that hit on, dude. I don't blame you. I was expecting it to be a cross-up, and it felt like they hit the E-brake right at the last second. Red is just smoking them.
Oh, I love that too. JD in place just in case you choose to go for a little too far for the spin attack.
Man, yeah, Red now corner, respecting the yo-yo a bit. And Noon slowly but surely worked their way here, and a beautiful skate on in to catch Red wiggling at the worst moment.
Oh, IBFD, unfortunately, not enough room on that one. Still finds the empty jump low, drops the combo in his corner now. You have to maintain offense here. Gets back to mid-screen at least.
Yeah, at the very least, the IBFD again, and Noon has nullified both of them. First time with the long distance 2S, that time with the skate. Has been able to sequence his offense properly and takes down Red for a round here. In a perfect, wow.
The tap dust into the returning yo-yo was so sick here. Does end up working out, looks for the air dart, gets the clash actually. Red, I'm not so ready for that, and turns it into magic.
Yeah, Red's like clash recognition and how quickly they've been able to process that happening is kind of wild. White wall and assault though. Put him on the board, knew that Noon was gonna be aggressive in that instance, having set the yo-yo out.
Oh, good block. How long can you do it for, though? Behemoth's aplenty.
Oh my God. Natural disasters, brother. Get to cover, get to safety.
Oh, no, there's no safety. There's nowhere he can't find you. Here comes the super, the overdrive. Is it enough?
We're gonna, oh my God.
You just are gone.
The deletion once again, bruh. Glass cracking. And Red I am not. He's got this set cracking right now. It's 2-0. They're one match away from getting into the finals.
Final opportunity for Noon to make a stand here. White Wild Assault takes the burst away. Opens up that offense.
Oh, man, behind the back as well.
Oh, did stuff the White Wild Assault on that one, though. So now burst off the table here for Red I am not.
And again, oh, yeah, skate him on up. Got the wall. Stick it to the Roger.
ID in, gets the connection. Meter back on the table here. Next hit will guarantee another wall break.
Ooh, and again, caught this time. Red I'm not trying to wiggle out. The delayed jump D. Double up on the jump S into the dust. Wow, Noon really attacking on the overhead tip.
Yeah, and keeping yourself relevant in this one is super important. Getting the lead. Jumping comes well, and again, as you said, has been masterful with the DPs. I actually don't think I think he's like 100 for 100.
Yeah, I really don't think he's missed one in this top 8 on stream, at the very least right now. The White Wild Assault, yeah, I love the fact that Red's going with that a lot more once Noon has the yo-yo out, right? Making sure you can absorb it as well as put the pressure on the Bridget.
Yeah, even in moments like that last one, hold that thought,
yeah,
you're gone.
You're dead. Everything can fall apart so quickly up against Gold Lewis.
What I was gonna say before we witnessed the murder was, I mean, even using it to preempt the yo-yo is just so strong, but here it is one more time. Half your life on one bad interaction.
Oh my goodness, and again, cornered up here, Noon. Trying to thread the needle, finds a fist. That's not a dap you want to give. Oh, beautiful right there. That was so clean.
Dude, the finesse king. That's why I say it, man.
Yeah, legitimately the way, and that's why we're so excited to see Noon on Bridget, right? The way he can bait stuff out. Again, the PRC reversal. Noon once more, relieving some of that pressure with the DP, but it's such a slight reward.
Dash up, huge throw, the back throw, like you said, massive, plenty of meters. Well, 6P, the Cryptid, 6P!
Red I am not, and then going with that dust at the end. Red qualifies into the ARC World Tour Finals, taking the very last spot.
Oh my goodness, another Gold Lewis added to the group stage. If it wasn't tough enough already, Red I am not punching the ticket.
Yeah, and Red's going to be going into Group A as well. Oh, my Lord. That Group A already stacked. For those at home that don't know, that is the group with Slash, Jonathan, Chene, and Barracks. Now adding Red I am not to that. Elite level blocks throughout the group stage tomorrow. And yeah, man, you can see it, right? When the emotions, you can finally let go. The pressure is off your shoulders. You can breathe easily for the first time in a day. Red soaking in the moment.
And it's incredibly well-deserved. Again, everybody here, please give it up for your second qualifier, Red I am not!
Woo! Yeah, incredible showing right there once again. Man, I love seeing the players like finally get to let it out for a moment, you know what I mean? Like, it really is so exhausting. Like, not only mentally and emotionally, but physically as well. Like, literally every part of your body is tested in big tournament environments like this. Doubly so at something like a World Tour Finals. So getting to see that moment where they get to relax for the rest of the day, It's good. It feels rewarding for everybody.
You get to be human again,
Yes.
man, because you've just been like this strategic robot
Exactly.
all day. 12 hours of hyper focus. You have any idea? Have you ever been hyper that much for that amount of time? Like, actually unbelievable. So well deserved from both of our qualifiers today. Red, I am not securing that second spot. Red Ditto taking it a little bit earlier on the winner's side.
The Reds.
Amazing performance from the Reds.
The Reds made
performance.
it. Well done, 100%, man. Red Ditto, of course. We're going to get words with them in a minute as well. But, yeah, thank you all for joining us on this full day of LCQs, right? We saw amazing LCQs at the start of the day with Uni, Grand Blue, obviously ending with the Guilty Gear. We got the same lineup tomorrow with the group stages, and then Sunday is going to be the finale for everything. We've already seen the heat that's coming just from the LCQs. Can't wait to see what we see in the group stages, but looks like our interview is ready. Let's get to the stage.
They said you've been an absolute robot. I've watched you be an absolute robot. This is the first time I've seen you show any sort of emotion in most tournaments, but it's well deserved. Again, congrats on your win. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I don't know what to say. K-Shu. Kyle Shoemate. Hi.
There's some energy behind that. Well, again, congratulations. And now we get to see where you're going to land on the board, which you already know, Group A. Put him up there. Yes, Red. Okay, Red. How are you feeling about this group, though?
Dude, do you see this group? Got the world champion, got Tene, got Slash. I'm just a humble gold boost player. It's scary. It's really, it makes me nervous, but I never thought I'd be here, honestly. I don't know what to say.
I'll say something. They have all those champions, but now they got to worry about you, the LCQ winner. How about that? How about that? Anything else? One more thing before we go?
Hi, Darkrai. I love you, baby girl. Come back to the game.
All right, people, that ends Guilty Gear Strive. Over to commentators once again.
Man. Oh, man. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, when approaching that group, all you can do is your best. And as we've seen today, Red I Am Not's best is more than good enough. I cannot wait to see how they do in that Group A tomorrow. It's going to be incredible, bro.
100%. And, I mean, credit to both Red Ditto and Red I Am Not having to be interviewed immediately after the tournament, and our winners from Grand Blue and Uni as well. Like we talked about, so much of your energy has been drained through the day. So, yeah, definitely put it in a tough spot, but always delivering is our fighting game community. So beautiful stuff. Big ups to Cola as well, holding down on the stage throughout the day.
Dude, it has been an incredible performance. A ton of incredible performances across the board. As you said, 3 full LCQs occurred across the day today. And yeah, it's just been nice to get to see our group stages finally in full effect, in full swing.
Yeah, man.
What else can you say? I mean, one thing we do have to touch on.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have a PlayStation Player of the Day. And I believe we're going to get to that right now. It is SG, who held it down so well. It was an amazing run with the Vasraga. Obviously, not only a crowd-pleasing character, but as you can see, the showmanship was the highlight of not only my day, but I think the entirety of everybody's day.
Absolutely. A truly historic performance from BSG. Came down to the grand finals, kept it so close, and it's been a pleasure to watch the entire season with that Vasaraga, a crowd favorite character for sure. BSG, huge shout-outs for sure, and that is our PlayStation Player of the Day.
Amazing stuff. And again, this is the ARC World Tour Finals presented by PlayStation Tournaments. And that is it for day one. Thank you all for joining us. There was amazing LCQs from start to finish. Uni, Grand Blue, and Guilty Gear all in the books. As Proxy said, all the groups have been finalized. We're going to get to it tomorrow, fam.
I cannot wait to get to see it, and cannot wait to see you there. Appreciate everybody for sticking with us. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow.
上。
It begins. Another battle.
Let's get this done.
It is time we settle this. Shadows surround you.
Let's go. No time to waste. Feel the dragon's wrath! Tensatsu Yujinken! Let's end this!
The ultimate destination for premium, exclusive, and official Guilty Gear Strive merch? Check out the Art Shop US. Tenno, officially licensed FGC merch by FGC artists for FGC fans. Visit merch.tenno.gg.
Bye.